Would you join your hearts in prayer with me? Come, Holy Spirit, and kindle in us the fire of your love. Send forth your Spirit that we would be created anew. Rain down on our dry and dusty hearts and lives, that we would be refreshed by your Spirit. God, transform us. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of all of our hearts be pleasing and acceptable to you, O God, our rock and our Redeemer. Amen. Of the scriptures, this may be one of the most familiar. The phrase, the Good Samaritan, is part of our culture, even by people who maybe have never heard the full parable. This is one of those scriptures that the lesson seems sort of obvious, and that makes it challenging maybe for me to preach, to sort of hear it anew for our day. We all sort of know we're supposed to care for everybody, and that's what we're supposed to do. The questions and the answers that this man is seeking, seem sort of obvious, but maybe we can push ourselves a little bit to think about what are the barriers to compassion. And we're going to get at the end to a song from the series that we're not singing, but I wanted to share with you. But before that, we're going to hear, I don't know who's got the clicker, but if you'll click forward, we'll hear again the song All of Us, which is sort of the answer to the question, right, that Jesus was, or that the man asked Jesus. So these are sing-along videos, and I'm sharing them because I've been listening to these on nonstop loop, so they're like stuck in my head forever. And so now they'll be stuck in your head forever too. Even though we already sang this one earlier, I just love it so much. We're going to hear it again. So you can sing if you want, or just listen, and the words are going to be on the screen so we can really reflect on them. So whoever's got the clicker, click. Whoa. Yep, there it goes. Hopefully the sound's plugged.
Everyone belongs here. All of us. Let's sing this together. All of us, every one of us belongs in our circle of community. All of life, all that grows and breathes is a part of our beautiful home. Sing that again. All of us, every one of us belongs in our circle of community. All of life, all that grows and breathes is a part of our beautiful home.
So yes, the song is emphasizing what Jesus is emphasizing, right? Which is that all of life is a part of our community. Every body and everything is our neighbor. But as I said, we in our world have barriers to our neighbors. Physical walls, right? Social and structural walls. And even for those of us who want to show compassion to our neighbors, you know, it's simply not logistically possible for us each as individuals to care as individuals for the, is it 7 billion people on this planet? Something like that, right? Or even really just for, you know, the people that live in our block. It's simply numerically not possible. Now, in this parable, I think Jesus is highlighting a very human reaction. It's one that I have. You know, when we see someone in need, to turn away, to look away, as the priest and the Levites do, they cross over to the other side of the road. I have sometimes been tempted to do exactly that, coming out of the town mall plaza, you know, where the Kroger is, and there's people panhandling there. And I suspect, you know, you hear the news, right, that often, you know, panhandlers are just sort of, there's like professional panhandlers, and they just go around and make a lot of money, and I feel like it's a distraction from people who may be actually in need, or you just don't know. And I'm not saying don't help those people, I'm just saying those are all the thoughts running through my head, and I don't know the answer, and I don't want to figure out the answer, so I'm like, I don't want to be in the turn lane where I have to be right by them, you know? Again, this is my confession. It's not great. I'm just saying I feel it. I feel, you know, like the people in this parable. Like, I don't want to deal with that because it's messy, right? And I don't know the answers. I don't know the right thing to do or say or not do or not say. So I'd rather just avoid it. And I think maybe I'm not the only one who has that sort of reaction sometimes. And, you know, speaking of 7 billion people in the world, you know, when Jesus was telling this story, lots of people are your neighbors, right? Although he doesn't really say that. He says the neighbor is the one who does the compassion. But for us, we maybe have a consciousness greater than the Samaritan walking down the road, meaning our awareness is filled with all kinds of people injured on the side of the road. You know, there's the people we can see, but we also, you know, have news and the internet and all kinds of things that, you know, the ancient people didn't have. We are sort of overwhelmed with our brains of the people who are in need. And again, sometimes it's easier to just focus inwardly rather than deal with all of that, because it is, in fact, too much. It is overwhelming. But the Samaritan has an opposite reaction, right? The priest and the Levite, and again, these are people who they would have expected to be the helpers, right? The people who were hearing this parable, the man who is asking the question, who is my neighbor? You hear about a priest and a Levite. That's sort of like a official kind of religious person. They should have been the ones to help, but the Samaritan, right, like I was saying to the kids, that's kind of different, a kind of another group that, they weren't friendly, the Israelites and the Samaritans. They're sort of cousins in a way, but like cousins with bad history, So to hear that the Samaritan is the one who does the opposite thing, the one who crosses over to the other side, would have been surprising. Maybe the point of this parable is not so much that we have to care for everybody, but that sometimes it's surprising people who do the compassionate thing and the courageous thing. So yes, the priest and the Levite, they turn away, they put distance between themselves and the man in need, but the Samaritan, the surprising person, crosses over, goes toward the man who is in need. And as I told the kids, right, he takes care of him, he spends his own resources, he invests in that moment and that man who is in need. For us, maybe I think it's enough to not think about everybody and everything that's in need, but when we see something that is maybe actually physically present to us, or something that we're connected to, and we, as the Samaritan man did, are moved with compassion when we feel that compassion, maybe instead of ignoring it, let that compassion move us across the distance, whatever that distance may be, to do what we can, whether we know what to do or not, or have any ideas about the outcomes of it. It's about bridging the barriers, crossing the distance, bringing each other closer, moved by our compassion. Now that's hard to do, right? Not easy. There are all kinds of barriers in ourselves that prevent us from doing that. And like most things on our religious journey, it takes practice. Now the good news is that the more that we practice self-compassion, right? It doesn't really make sense, right? Like you care for yourself, but it actually helps you care for others. But the more that we practice those muscles, like we've been doing the last couple of weeks with our loving kindness practice, the more that we are able to do that for others. God, multiplies love wherever it is found, and God gives us the strength that we need sometimes to practice. So now we're going to listen to the next song, which you haven't heard yet, but it's called Build a Bridge, and I love it a lot. Again, if you catch on and want to sing, you can, but hear it as a question and a prayer and a commitment today.
Sometimes we have to cross barriers in order to help people, to help our neighbor, to help a friend, to help other humans. This song is a repeat after me song for part of it. I'll say, will you cross a river? And you will sing, we will. So it goes, will you cross a river? We will cross a river. Like that. So let's sing it together. Will you cross a river? Will you climb a mountain? Will you build a bridge to love your neighbor? Let's try that again. Will you cross a river? Will you climb a mountain? Will you build a bridge to love your neighbor? There is no wall that can hold back love. There is no border that You speak my